Thank you, Luis and Ruben, for asking me to do this segment of our Seiko presentation. You know, on the last Nikken Next, Luis talked about training, hard training and soft training. Well, today I hope to combine both of those with some hard training about our website, our new upgraded website, with the softness around the edges. So let's go navigate the back office website, starting at the top. So let me get my screen share up and we'll go from here. All right, we are going to start at the top, as I said, and we're going to hit, this is a refresh button, which we don't need to use yet. And we're going to hit the enroll button because enrolling is exactly what you want to do, whether it's customers or consultant. So on this screen, as you can see, it comes up Canada or US because we're in the North American market. So you change it to US. There's a little hidden secret here. If you click English, you can change it to French or Spanish. So if you have somebody that Spanish is their first language, you can make it become Spanish and it'll change the whole website. I think that's pretty awesome. So we press OK, and here we are. We've got register as a consultant or a customer. Now there is a tutorial on this, and I will show you where that is in just a moment. So we're going to go back to the back office and we're going to move to the right. And in this little speech bubble or a dialogue balloon, whichever you want to call it, shows you that there are some email messages. Now, I will tell you, it's not really an email, it's an inner office mail system, which is awesome. So there are 3. Let's click on it and then you can read them. You can even respond. All right, let's go back. The next section over is the name and the special little arrow. And I will tell you, whenever there is an arrow, you want to click on it. If it's up, if it's down, if it's 3 dots, if it's 3 lines, and go through. This is my account. You can change your passwords and emails. This is your transaction history. Okay, so when you click transaction history, this will show you the most current orders that have been placed. So you will know if you've done an order, did it go through okay? Well, you will find out exactly by looking at that transaction history. Okay, and then we'll continue down the row because this is lots of good options here. All right, we'll go down to order history. This goes back about 10 years. So I will encourage you to take a look, or if you ever have a question or how much something cost, you can go back 10 years and find out. The next thing is the Manage Wellness subscription. Now this and this are the same. However, when a customer opens the customer website, the place that they're going to find Manage Wellness subscription is right here. They do not have the upper row of options, okay? So you will take them into there. So let's do that. And you can add as many wellness subscriptions as you like. And you just click, like on this one, we want to manage this wellness subscription. So you're going to go over and you're going to see what's going on here. And right now, CVV, let's talk about that. Nikken saves the credit cards, but it does not save the CVV. So, and that's the security code, 3 digits or 4 digits. And so you need to always make sure if you're helping somebody do an order, then make sure that you have that code. They do not have to give you the rest of the numbers, which helps when you're texting, I feel, or emailing. Then you go down and you see what is on the auto ship here. Also, you can change the date if you need to very easily here. You can change how often it happens. Now, if you want to add to this order, you're going to click Edit Order. And you will see that there's X's, so you can easily delete that item. And you can do Continue Shopping, add whatever you'd like to add, and then hit Proceed to Checkout. When you do that, if you haven't put in that CVV, you better do it because it won't go through. Come down here, and the very important thing is you have to save changes, okay? Now, when this asks you to create a token, which it will in the beginning, a token is another name for the credit card. Okay, so create the token. You can opt to save it or not save it. Unclick the box. It will automatically be saved unless you unclick that box. So be sure to make that. I do not save any of my customers' numbers in there. I know it's safe, but personally, I choose not to. You want to go to the personal web page, your personal web page, and you want to put your picture or a picture that represents you. You want to change it so it's not your number, because they all reverted back to the number. So you need to change it to be your name or to be your whatever phrase you'd like it to have. Now, the sign out button is very, very important, okay? So to sign out, we're not going to do it now, obviously, but you want to do that when you end your session so your numbers will update and new things can pop in because they're always working on this. Now, let me go over to the next one. I'm going to go refresh right here to my Nikken. And we're going to talk about the business. Now, this is the business landing page, of course, and this is a little intimidating, but we're going to go through it. Shop now is very, very simple. You have 3 areas in which you can order, okay? You could do it by the item down here. Be sure to scroll down like I mentioned, okay? Or you can do it by menu. And you can click, and what's so nice about this, look how it's all put together there. And then at the bottom, the special offers and also the HBM training. So when you scroll down here, HBM is right there with the products. And we know, as Jeff has told us, but those have been in for a while, we know that is one of our just unique products. Then you can go over here and take a look. You can see what your shopping cart, but you can also type in what you want and then search for it. It's going to pop up immediately. Now here again, you want to make sure that you're saving changes on your orders. Now, then we're going to go back to the main business landing page. And when you do that, let's look, we've done my business. So let's go to genealogy, okay? And genealogy right here tells you all the people that you have in your group. Now, this is a combined group. It is both customers and consultants. So you go to organization, you come down here to members, okay? And at members, you're going to change it. So you say you want only your consultants. All right, now I'll show you a little trick right here. This little speech bubble again, you can email everybody. You might choose to email your consultants and customers separately, which I do, but you can hit that speech bubble and that's where your inner office mail happens. Now, as I click consultants, I must click update report for it to click in. The other thing that's wonderful to be able to do, I can go to columns, and these are the columns that are displayed, okay? And then what I want to do is remove some because I really want this to be on one page, or I'm looking at certain things so I can get rid of all the rest of it that's in the Excel spreadsheet. So I just go through here and I change things very quickly at the address. I don't need that right now, even though it's nice to have, to send a note, okay? And you have 3 periods of months that are in there that you can view. So I've gotten rid, because this available columns means they're available, I'm not using them, and I'm going to update the report and see how that brought that all in and condensed it. Here also, I can go to the speech bubble and I can send inner office mail to everybody there, or go down to the individual names and press on the bubble there and send it to that one person. This is set up similar to how it was in the other. When it comes up like this, you can do your ID or a certain ID or a downline. Okay, you want to do the whole downline, and then you're going to go in and write the email there, okay, and then send it, as you see down here at the bottom. So great way to connect with your group for all the promos and wonderful things that we have. Okay, now the create a link and the view links, those two is a whole session on its own. So we're going to skip over that right now. let's go to the tools, another very important section. First of all, the news and information. I highly advise you to look at this news and information every time you log into your My Nikken. And so when you do that, then you get to find out about the promos and everything there. Here is about the free shipping to the end of this month. This is March 2022. Scroll down, you can listen to Julie Tara's Inspiring the World podcast. They are wonderful. And listen on whichever Spotify or YouTube, and the tutorials. I mentioned that there is a tutorial about ordering. Here are your tutorials, and there'll be more added, okay? They're under 2 minutes, they're quick. You might want to have your phone on the side, listening to it while you're working on the computer so that you can navigate that all better. Here's the specials that they have on hydration, the 2-for-1 that's going on this month too. What a gift Nikken has given us. The next part in tools is incentives. Okay, they're self-explanatory, whichever one you want to know about, what you need to do, but they're all set up to work from left to right, right to left. And it's Power Start. When you're a new person, you want to get that extra power, $100 Nikken reward points. Club Kai, and you do that each quarter, and you'll definitely end up at Team Kaizen and maybe Kai Pro and on about there. The next one are the countries. Now, these are all the countries that Nikken can do business in and ship to. So you can see that they're North America market, the 3 of them, Latin America countries, the Europe countries, and also Asia because of Japan. So you just click on that. It too will give you your information, your email, your number, the products available, and even paperwork. Here is a very important button under tools is feedback. Okay, feedback, simple, okay? It sends it straight to Nikken. And I will tell you that this company is so fabulous. They read every single one of these, okay? So when you send it in, if you just send it into you think generic, but the person that reads them takes them to whomever needs to respond to that. They also keep track of what is a problem, and they know, oh my goodness, we need to fix that. So send your thoughts. I do want to tell you that this feedback is not just for complaints. It's also for compliments. And boy, do we have a wonderful staff. And boy, do they deserve complimenting. So be sure to do that. Write your compliments in and send your message. Important button. The document library now. The document library is similar to our other library. And you can see it's very simple to read. I encourage you to look at policies and procedures on a regular basis just to see if there's been any update. Well, what is also so wonderful, it has the manuals down here. And these manuals also are good for the older products as well. So click, read, enjoy, and print. The e-wallet report, I will tell you, Akuma Matata. Don't worry about it. It's coming, okay? And we'll love it once it's there. But right now, don't worry about that at all. There are plenty of other things to learn. Then the reports, there's tax summary and volume history. Okay, you might be looking at this right now because you just have a few weeks in order to get your taxes done. So do the tax summary. You can see what's going on with it there and take a look, print it. Now, here's the deal. Many people say, I don't see a printer friendly version, right? So on that version that you want to see, you can hit Control P, okay? And the Control P will print your page. It'll bring up your printer and you can print just like that. So that's a great little thing to do on any list or any page that you want. So we are refreshing and we're going back to the My Business page. Now we're going to come to this main box in the middle, okay? The main box in the middle has direct. You can change whatever level you'd like to be. Say if this person, he's achieved everything for direct, but say, I really want to be silver this month. What do I need to do? So here's the PPV that's needed. Here's the PGPV, but look what happens when you click on that, you find exactly what order came for the PV. So that is really neat on that one. It's same as on the PGPV and the OPV. Now, I know that at first some people were a little intimidated by this page, but it's not that intimidating. It's really kind of fun to look. You can see exactly, you can guess, you can look real closely at the numbers and guess what that PV was, but then you can go here and see, oh, look, this one was a 0 in December. Then it went back up again. So you say, I really like to be consistent. I always want to have 100, which is a really good thing to do. So you know where you need to change. Over here, the PGPV, it is the same. You can look at all of those bars. Now, if you're not one that really likes graphs, let's just switch it. Let's move it to tables, okay? This one's easy to print, so you can move it to the tables. I think this is less intimidating, but for my husband, he loves the other one. So then we're on that part. Let's go back from there and refresh to the My Business page and drop down. Okay, the calendar. This is so cool. We have a calendar and you can add events. We're not going to train on that. But if you look at this page, like you see right there where it says 26, okay, that happens to be today's date. You just touch on it. And if you touch training, not virtual meeting, but if you touch training, look what happens. It comes up with what it is, how to register, and the URL link. So you can go right there and go into this meeting. I just think, thank Nikken for putting that on there. How easy is that? And of course, we have our quick links. So it's the calendar, okay? And this is Nikken's calendar. You can print it, or I'll show you where you can purchase it already done. But what's so nice about the calendar is they've added dates like International Women's Day and World Water Day. Both of those dates, then you have something to promote on social media. So it's every single month through here, and you can see what's going on. This actually, the plane was the Team Kaizen trip, which sadly enough, we're not going to be able to go to Dubai, but there'll be somewhere else that we'll get to go that's just as wonderful. I just know it. So let me go back to the home screen here and back down to the bottom. And this month's Nikken Next recording, as I mentioned, how great these recordings are, but you can see all of them down here on Nikken Next playlist. So you can see the current month, listen to it over and over again. I like to play it in my car, or you can go to the playlist where you have every single one from each month. This is an encyclopedia on its own. Now we have the catalog. Yay, the catalog's loaded in there so that you can move it actually from page to page by clicking the arrow. You can share it and save it, download it, whatever you would like to do. So I just encourage you to do that. Now, price list, consultant price list, retail price list, whichever one you want. And here again, you can download it and send it. The last one is the Life and Balance Tools. And Mike DiMuccio has this one that he has put together, which is a fabulous thing to have. So we have the Nikken catalogs now, and he has the info cards on there where you can do about the water and business and all of that, order them t-shirts. So that is on there. You can click on that, and I don't think right now it's working, but you can click on that and go from there. Okay, now for the one that I love, okay, is reports. Now, the cool part about the report button is you look at here, and here again, just another graph, right? If you go over here to new members, members has a special word about it, special meaning. So we have new members, we have new rank advancements, personal enrollees, personal active enrollments, that's important. And your customer report, your commission summary, you're gonna want that because that is your income each month on your commissions. Who is close to rank? We use that this month. We had one pop to executive, close to rank, order by item, which we'll get back to, and the top 5. Isn't this great to have the top 5 so you can actually really, I suggest personally calling them and thanking them for them being in the top 5. So here is the order by item. Comes up like this, and say that you want to put in, you want to see who would be due for waterfall filters. So I'm going to put that in. It clicks in as the waterfall filter. Now these are people that have ordered this past year. You can change these dates, all right? Update the report. Remember, update the report. And this lady ordered hers in January, so I know that in April, she's going to be needing one, but maybe I want to get in touch with her with the free shipping and get that ordered now. So that is really a secret part that you could spend a whole lot of time on. And how much time does it save us, you all, from trying to research and look for this? Okay. Now, here again, let me go back. We're going to go up here and we're finished with our training. So we're going to go up and then we're going to sign out. If I'm running to the kitchen or play ball with the dog, I don't sign out. But otherwise I do, because when I come back, I want to see if my numbers have changed, especially on that main page. Let me go back to that. That main page that has the pen rate qualifications, and take a look at that. Okay. Now I'm going to stop the share, and I want you to plan a time to play. Okay, homework, as Mr. Jeff says. I always clap. Even my grandkids get me, I clap with homework. I'm going to tell you, click on anything. You can move anything. You can get rid of columns. You can put them back in. And I'm going to give you a secret. Frank can fix anything. He is a wizard. You are now truly an innovative Nikken, or we are an innovative Nikken, both in products and now with this website. We are ever evolving in this website, so things will change as weeks go on. And we have broken out of our comfort cocoon. Okay, Ruben, if you'd put up the first slide, and let me see, now I'm going to do that. And let me see, I want this one up first. I love this quote by Gandhi. Be the change you wish to see in the world. We are out of our cocoon. We are in the stage here. They're about ready to jump up here, and we are really going to fly. And we are going to fly to our mission for 2025. And this slide has on it somewhere, it says, and let it, there it is, and let it begin with you. A positive attitude, looking at this as fun and challenging the brain and figuring out is so, so important. And I did not screen share again. I am sorry about that. Let me go back and we'll do a screen share real quick. And I'm going to pull them back up if you don't mind. Okay, so there is the Gandhi quote. Be the change you wish to see in the world. All right, and then we're going to go to the other one, and this is the one. And let it begin with you. It is my wish that you are now excited and enlightened and encouraged to be empowered to embrace what is forthcoming, as there is more good ahead. I appreciate your attention today. Thank you so much.